Sorry for the extreme close-up of my face. I've learned that live chats are not fun or easy to set up. So right now you're going to get my head until we get it going a little bit here. Hope you enjoy that. I'm just getting some recordings down here going. So whether I can put the chat in the video after I convert it. Okay, so you got the chat there. Hey, what's happening? Turn my volume down. I'm gonna get the hang of the chat, I promise, and the live stream. It's not as easy as it should be, is what I'm finding out. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to come in. Until then, I have some coffee. I'm going to drink it. That's not what you're here for, but if without it, I'm not getting anything done, so. No sound. How about now? Okay, maybe it's just that one there. And you're going to hear dogs in the background too, so I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. All right, I got that recording going. Got that there. Okay. There's a couple of people in here. I'm not sure how many people I will have because of the fact that, yeah, 2 dogs. I'm not sure how many people will be in because I had some issues with the first link. So I'll just start recording it and I'll be able to kind of move it around. So the people that are in right now, which is a couple, how are you guys doing with everything that's going on right now? Okay. That seems to be a common thing, home with kids. Yeah, home office. It's not an easy thing, I will say that. It's something that a lot of people are going to get used to doing, essentially. Mass Sidekick, did you get your sound going? I can hear it on this side here, so I know it is picking up and working. I just want to make sure you have it. I'm just going to send the link out again to you real quick. One second. still working right now. I'll go into what I've been up to in a minute. I just want to get the link back out. I just want to make sure that anybody that did want to jump in is able to. And that way there, you get as many mask fans in here as we can. Put it out here and here and over here. And just a quick plug for our friends from Agents of Mask. They put out a new video, so make sure you guys check that out too. Oops. Give me one more second here. Okay, so I got all that going here. We got the chat going. You got my headshot going. I said I'm gonna pick this camera up. It's my cell phone. It's not normally what I use when I shoot the videos, but yeah, I've been watching your videos. I don't understand what you're saying, but I've been watching them, and I just find it fascinating, to say the least. I don't have the skills to put it back together, so that's definitely a thing that if you want to check out some really cool videos and you speak German, Sentinel Bay reviews, definitely check those out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over real quick what I've been up to during the COVID-19, crisis that's happening, and then we got the chat going here, so feel free to ask questions, make comments, and we'll go around the room here. So being cooped up, essentially, I kind of redid the room here. And you can see the background. You got some of the white from the screens behind me. You can get all of my hand gestures in double. It's yeah. Well, to be fair there, Brian, I don't think they're gonna be playing anytime soon, so I needed to do something. So yeah, I've been cooped up. For me, that doesn't bother me that much. It's driving my wife crazy because she's been out on maternity leave. She actually starts teaching again virtually tomorrow, so it'll be interesting, to say the least. And with Liam home, it's been hard, just because of the fact that we want to take him out. I was going to get tickets for Phillies game right around my birthday, mid-April, but that's not going to happen. That would have been Liam's first game, so that's disappointing, but better be safe in that aspect. So as I've been cooped up, my company came to me. I'm the IT manager for the company I work for, and they said to me, "Hey, can we have 200 plus people work remotely at once?" And I said, "What?" It's like, you want to talk about nerve-wracking. When I was asked that question, I said, in theory, yes. So, it's been working out fine, but it's been nonstop, helping people that aren't used to working remotely work remotely. I do it all the time, and I go to the office, but I also work remotely when I get home, essentially. So for me, it's like living a dream that I'm remote all the time right now, but it's also a nightmare in the same sense that I have to help everybody. And I don't mind helping people. It's just, it's hard to actually get things done in that aspect. So in order to keep myself sane, I was like, you know what? I've had this layout for like 2 years now. Let's rearrange it. So uh, through my lunch breaks, I guess you can call them that, um, just kind of took the room and moved it around. So the biggest thing, um, yeah. So that's the thing too. A lot of places weren't ready to do it, and a lot of places still aren't. Um, uh, Luckily, I switched us over to Zoom before this happened. Um, so that's been a big help in every aspect. And if you're working remotely and you need to keep in touch with everybody, even for family things, Zoom offers free accounts, and I'm not a salesman for them, but they offer free accounts um, where you can do video chats. Like it's been really good for us. Because my parents, Liam's grandparents can't come visit him. We've been using that to try to do that. So the bed will come back. I'm gonna get a futon. So it I mean I haven't gotten it yet because well nobody's visiting anytime soon. So I'm gonna be getting a futon to bring it back because I can't not have the mask bed. I mean it's one of a kind. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pick up the camera, hopefully not drop it, and over here I'm going to make sure that the video is playing correctly. Yep. All right. So I'm going to pick this up. If I drop you, I'm sorry. Okay. Flip it around. All right. So now we have the mask chair. So there's the mask chair for now. And it's gonna be a little shaky, so I apologize. So we have that there. It'll eventually come back, but right now my cat usually hides in there underneath the chair. She's probably under there now. But so what I did, the biggest thing was taking the collection and wall mounting it like this. And so what I did before this was I tested out command strips on a really old box. It was really beat up. The command strip didn't pull anything off. So the boxes that I have a command strip on the back. I'm not saying do it, but it worked out for me pretty well. Not all of these are command strips, by the way. Some of them are hooks, things like that. So we have the artwork wall here, right? Here's the little Batman section. Normally there's another Batmobile there, which is where my camera mounts, but I had to put that there to steady this camera. So we have the figure shelf here. We got some of the other stuff here. Some Brian's artwork right there. Some cells. I'll get in here a little bit. Yeah, I said like I was kind of skeptical with using the command strip, but it worked fine. Holds up well. It looks a little slanted because well, not all the boxes are in great shape. And a nice little tip here: if you have any of these weird masks, command strip at the top, fold it in half, and you can hook it up there because these things are impossible to display. Normally they pop up for like 45 bucks, give or take, 50 bucks for the set. So if you have those and want to display them, I recommend that. Let me kind of go over this way. Anything that didn't have a hole in it, I didn't put up here. So I just reuse this thing here. Videos are down below because, well, I'm not watching them anytime soon. I can just pop them on YouTube if I need to watch anything quick. And yeah, got some more artwork here. That's the original Laser Command set, playset instructions. And then we'll go over here. Well, I mean, there's a lot, and there's people out there that have 10 trillion times more than I do. So I have what I have, and I'm happy with it. But you know, can't have it all, especially if you have kids. That's what I'm finding out. So, hey, command strips are your friend. I actually have open space on the wall too, right there and up here. So I'll have to get something going up there. So yeah, this part of the wall behind me, it's the same as it was, the door. But the biggest thing what I did was I took the display cases and lined them up in a row. I'm going to turn off the video screen in a second there just to get rid of that glare. But that's essentially what I did. And I also have uh, the masked dog bed. So if you still want to visit, you can sleep here if you need to. So there's that there. So the collection lays out similar. And we kind of get on the other stuff here that not mask related. Just to show you what else I have in this collection. So, see if I can open this up without anything falling. Oh, gotta move the masked dog bed. All right, that was close. I almost dropped everything. So, sorry for the shakiness. All right, did that successfully without knocking anything over. Although this robin keeps falling down, it's really driving me crazy. Here's the Lance Anderson sheet that he used when he would design the boxes. He would use these stickers to kind of put around his artwork when he was doing it. And I've showed this before, but here it is again, so you can read it if I can keep it steady. So I really wish I got to talk to Lance more. It would have been really cool to really dive into more of what he was able to do with the artwork that he had done, because he pretty much created all of the artwork for the boxes. So that's a random higher end figure shelf. That's a neighbor's dog barking. Here's the robin that keeps falling down. I don't know if anybody else collects these Batman animated series figures, but man, these things are impossible to stand. I tried everything. The stands they come with are awful. So that's what we got there. Son of a bitch. All right. There you go. At least it didn't break. And you got some larger things down here. Voltron. There's my Transformer shelf. Not very large. We got the Masters shelf. Tila and Evil Lynn keep falling down. Same thing with April O'Neil. I don't know what it is about the female figures that they came out with, like for the random lines, but the female figures had like the worst leg construction ever. And I'm pretty sure that's not the case in real life. I don't think that's true. So, Star Wars, Battle Beasts, Scrooge McDuck. And we come over. I didn't really rearrange anything here. So it's kind of the same layout. Toy-wise here. There's my volcano that I can't close. And then we kind of come up to some of the larger ones there in the bottom. And then Billboard Blast shoved in the back. Trying to figure out a way to display that without it being seen. So that way there, it's still technically on display, but just not visible. And there will be, I don't know if anybody follows any of the custom stuff that's coming out, but there will be some giveaways coming up based around this mass computer here. So stay tuned for that. It'll be given away through the channel through a very, very generous donation. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna bring it back over. If anybody has any random questions about math stuff, feel free. Yeah, Darcy, that's on Amazon. I got it for like $10. That Pinky and the Brain figure. It's probably a little more now. It was on like super sale. Um, but yeah, so yeah, the Batman ones, yeah, they they fall. So if it wasn't for the tiered display that I have, Brian, they would just tumble over every 3 seconds. Especially um, Alfred, his legs are like narrow. It's worse than the Robin figure that just falls down all the time. So yeah, I don't know. I'm um I'm still on the lookout for new things. Just it's been a little bit slower. Um, One, I'm hesitant to get anything delivered without spraying it down. So uh, it's been interesting to say the least. The newest thing I have gotten is from Justin Knox, who follows the site on a lot of the channels. Is these rings here. I'm going to do a spectrum video on them. Yeah, I've been I've been doing that too. I don't know. I now so when we get the stuff in, like I went to the grocery store and there were like infrared cameras everywhere, armed guards. It was crazy. Um, we've been getting it in and spraying it if it can be sprayed. If not, then we're like we're washing the groceries in hot water, like the vegetables and everything. Um, it's weird, but it is what it is. Keep doing these videos as long as I can keep getting new stuff in. Because without any stuff, I can't really talk about it. But I mean, there's Mask 86 to look forward to if Brian ever gets it done. Um, Not a shot at you or anything. I'm just saying, like, I know you're busy, so I know that uh, it's gonna be something that a lot of people are looking forward to. Um, Especially if you can draw Raven more in it. That would be great. And um, yeah, we have the fanfics that are up there now. Um, we have a ton of stuff, and I oh yeah, it's so where I live. And Brian's in the same boat. Um, I'm right outside Philadelphia, and Um, Brian's up in the the kind of New York area. I'm not giving anything away. He's a Mets fan, so it's his fault. But um, it's yeah, it's there was an armed guard at the shop right that I was at. Um, More than one. They were basically in the line dictating that you could go through or not. And then we're also there because of the fact of the infrared cameras that were in place in the aisles. They were there to pick up. Um, they were there to pick up if you had a fever, but the epicenter essentially in this area is New York City, and it's slowly kind of working its way down from New York. It's like cutting a line straight from New York to Philadelphia, and I don't know what the totals are right now, but it's been interesting to say the least. So, oh, Darcy, he can't give that away. um, but it's been interesting, and yeah, you definitely have to keep up with that. Yeah, well, I remember it wasn't that crowded. Um, and what we've been doing too is like we had to get some pet food for the dogs. So we did just pick up at PetSmart, and they had the attendant come out, which I felt bad, but I'm also glad that they were safe and still able to work. They had the attendant come out in a mask and gloves. And the same with Target pickup as well. So that seems to be a little safer, although you can't actually see, you don't know if anybody else in the store is sick or, whatever else it might be. And for me, I would still be in the same kind of scenario that I'm in, except I'm more cautious because of the fact that we have Liam, who's just about 2 months old. So the immune system's still not there yet. I'm just reluctant. So, so yeah, we've been kind of stuck inside. Luckily, he's learning how to sleep, so that's good. But yeah, we got the new logo for the site. That was exciting. That came together pretty quick. So we're trying to keep new things going. Trying to keep everything updated. Trying to keep talking mask. And I haven't heard anything new either. And one thing I wanted to talk about was I haven't heard anything about any kind of pushback on like any kind of like delays, even though it's been delayed for like 30 years for the Mask movie. Because I think it's on the writing stage, so pretty sure the writer can do that from home. I hope. So hopefully some of the positives out of all of this will be that the government will put more funding toward medical care. And two, that the Mask writer has more time to spend writing. So, it'll be interesting to say the least. But I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go give my wife a break from Liam. She's also trying to get ready to get back in the swing of things for work. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for popping on for a little bit. And, I'll do these every so often. It's because what else are we going to do? So thanks for joining me. And I'll see everybody soon. Here's a shot of my face again. Here you go. Sorry.